Hi Taurus, if you want to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. Here is your ink blot made in your name and essence in the spirit of June. If you want to take a screenshot so you can scry in your own time and terms. For shapes and symbols that speak to your senses. Taurians will scry your ink for shapes or symbols, add tarot and oracle, and as well, the spirit box is now ready to go. I'll apologize as I have ink all over me, because you can tell we're in map making mode, so artist stuff off to the side. But thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. Gratitude. All right, Taurians, I'm getting excited here to dive in. If you want to take a moment with me to close the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. Taurians, all right. Yeah, you got something going on here. There are, I hear like big things. I've got, okay. It's almost like there's so much going on, Taurians, that I don't even know where to begin and where to start. Because I've got light things going on, I got shadow things going on, I've got, it's like I'm seeing a whole map of, ideas, inspiration. But then I'm also carrying something. I'm seeing a dog, and they're like sniffing what's in your bag. You know, like if you had like you're a mailman or something, and you had dog treats in your pocket in case there's a dog. That's what it feels like. Whether this is an animal or somebody that's sniffing something out that you may have, drawing towards you. I'm in the subconscious realm right now, Taurians, and I might be defeating something in my subcon realm. Maybe it's a outdated belief. It's something or a trauma or a tragedy that I'm working through because it's blocking me a little bit. And I mean that in a way that's for growth. So it's not intending to be a block, Taurians. It's simply there being perceived as a block or belief, whatever this is, so that you can defeat it if need be, or whatever the case, so it can help you grow. So it's really an opportunity. Yeah.
Give it back.
There's something you might feel that was taken from you. It's in this seated space. It's in the seated space where I feel deserving of something. I could use the word entitled. I'm not sure if that's the right word. It doesn't make me great to say the word entitled, but perhaps that's the right word. And it's just, it's not my scenario, so I can't determine necessarily the right wordage. Something might have been taken from you. Many things might have been taken from you. And you're like, how do I get them back? And it's like that thought could be part of the block, and just release. And maybe an option is to simply release them. If they're dead, done, and over with, let them be. Let them be so you can move on. Because I feel like what's moving on, what you're moving towards, what you're building out here, like they're all in different spaces actually of your auric body. Building something great that's actually going to move quite quickly when I decide to demystify something. I'm claiming it as mystified, but I know it's not. They're very tangible things. They're memories of things. They're memories that I hold on to. They're reflections. And this dog that I said was sniffing things out, he's powered by anger, resentment, or something in the root, something that has shaken my stability, something that has made me not feel safe, not feel trusting, this, that, or the other. And it's like the subconscious is still reeling through these to some degree or another. Not all of them, because I'll tell you as well, there's like a cauldron or a crock pot that's actually transmuting them. So I feel like you are defeating, if I may, if that's a word that feels good to you.
I am in pain.
Yeah, you're defeating what is causing any, it's not physical pain. It could be expressed through symptomatically, like a pain in the back or pain in the neck, something along that lines. But Taurians, you're not going to be hung up for long. Much longer. Because you've got like things lined up one by one. That's how I'm seeing it anyway. One by one, lining up. I'm dealing with these one by one by one by one. And you know what's interesting? Whatever these memories are, thoughts, reflections, and I'm not sure if they're this lifetime or the next lifetime. As you call them in one by one, they add to the one before, and they're becoming seemingly bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But it's not. You're doing it very intelligently, just in a way I'm not understanding it. Okay, so that's one way. Thank you. So like each level, each memory, each whatever the case may be, like say they were like the mini monsters, and I'm not trying to give them power. They're just, they only have power because of the way I'm perceiving them, because what I want them to represent. Because if I let go, I'll feel weak. If I forgive, I'll feel weak. If I forget, I feel weak. And yet those are all weaknesses come together to make me feel strong. Strong in my sense of self to move forward without carrying these things that really don't exist anymore other than in your mind. Okay, that's cool. And as they come forward one by one, then it's like if you're playing a video game, they meet, the big monster. And that's what you're doing. It's impressive. It's impressive. Because you're doing it your way. And I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Ace of Spears is coming through. Knight of Spears, Judgment, Two of Coins, the Empress. And we're done. If any of those cards mean anything to you, you know me. Temperance is here on the bottom. I read the art first versus... So we have here Nine of Cups that came flying through. Hidden, unseen is the Lovers. Judgment. You have the Two of Coins, the Empress. Holy schmoly. Knight of Spears, Ace of Spears, and the Hierophant. Okay. So for some Taurians, this block could be in regards to a relationship, drawing in your counterpart. Two of Coins, the Lovers and the Two of Coins. Something about love and money. Maybe your love for money. Money to do with love if there's a divorce or separation somewhere along the lines. Nonetheless, I generally don't read love unless it steps forward. I feel like what you have, whether it's in relation to the love within the male and female aspects of yourself, but this is what kind of all comes together. I'm seeing a snail speeding up towards making dreams come true, because there's some sort of the Judgment through the Ace of Spears and the Knight of Spears. This is what you're doing in that whole video game up in the subconscious realm, is you're defeating your regrets, demons, this, that, or the other, one by one, but really all at once. Because the fresh start is what I'm hearing. The fresh start sets you up for Empress, and I don't even know what it is, Nine of Cups. I feel like these are the energies within yourself. Or again, if you're looking for love, romantic, platonic, maybe it's a business partner you're looking for that can really just step up and be your equivalent, right? But by going through all of this subcon cut and release, what you think is weaknesses, and transforming them, you make better judgment calls and realize what's coming towards you now because of that strength. The Hierophant. You've had to keep something hidden, maybe even going through this process, especially if there's something in regards to a separation, divorce, personal, professional, and money is involved. Temperance is here. You've had to really be careful about where stuff is. This isn't about being nasty Nellies necessarily, or if someone's throwing darts at you, you know what I'm saying? The whole tit for tat. It's just trying to keep your calm and keep your cool. Because there's easily two, if not three. Like, these are all these scenarios in that bag. Like, there's so many in the Taurian collective. Maybe that's the point. It's not one Taurian dealing with all these things. It's the Taurian collective going through different resonances with money and relationships. Because the money makes you feel good, the stability, but also the love of a good woman, a good man, a good partner, a good business partner. There's something stabilizing about it, right? But trust. And if there's been things in the past that have made you not trust, you're like working through them. Really working through them can help your potential for the caliber of partners to be harmonious in your near future. Oh, we're going over there. All right, Taurians, I'm going to keep going here. Like, share, subscribe. Hopefully that ramble made sense or was supportive to someone. I can't quite recall what it was about, but nonetheless, there she is. All right, Taurians, we'll flip it for later on in June. Take a look at the bookend of it for early June, and then we'll see for new perspective possibilities. There's some sort of like... Okay, so that is that. Okay, I'm going to do here for Taurians. If there's anything else to add. Well, that was a whole lot. Okay, I will receive it just in case. We have News, Raven, and the hair cycles. I'll put those up for you there. So this is what I was talking about, or at least how... Oh, yeah, okay. So the bag of reflections and fears, cycles. Oh, it's going to happen again, or they're all the same. Women, men, partners, this opportunities, can't trust no one. Someone always takes from me. So then I become very protective over what I have, and then I don't open up. Do you see what I'm saying? This cycle. But because of your awareness of something, of this subconsciously, these seeds, it's like working through them to release them in a way so they don't return. So your resonance is changing as well. That's the difference. You're integrating
It's inside.
the new resonance. You're integrating it. You're not just saying it, you're not just feeling it, and you're not just thinking it. You're, from a triune state, integrating them. Okay, Orca. That's why the Orca makes sense, and that's why the Bison makes sense now. There's all that coloring. So brilliant. Sometimes, you just can't control things. You just gotta let it be. See, this Bison and this Orca. I want to like slide in this Bison card right there, and then also right here. So maybe it's the Orcas that go off to the side. There we go. Okay. Orcas are the resonance of this. I think it's a song lines in there. Anyway, I had a curiosity. There's a person sleeping down here. This is all that subconscious realm stuff that you're doing, all the seeds, and you're planting new seeds, but you're going through. Oh yeah, you're slicing and dicing stuff. Even if you're like, man, I can't believe that happened. And this could be going all the way back to childhood. I don't, whatever the timeline is, your points. The Taurians know their points that stand out. You know them. You know the people, the timing, you have the memories around them. But it's like the farther away your age or time goes, the memories get a little bit more foggy, or they'll be enhanced in the areas that really stuck in your car are still standing out. And that's what's remaining. So they seem like they're carved in stone, but they're not. They're not. So your wisdom is like subconsciously with these Orcas and the song lines, you traveling through, even if there's crimes done against you, right? You're traveling this subcon realm, like with an amazing amount of not only wisdom, but bravery. Because like the news that you'll get as you're going through this is actually meeting your own cycles. If it kept happening to you, the same thing kept happening to you, even in different aspects, you're realizing your resonance, your relationship to that, if things are being taken from you or, this other,
Give it back.
you were part of that. You wanted that to instill something in you because, okay, like I said, one example that's popping through, it's like you had to have something other people want made you feel, possibly, throw in any word, superior, this, that, wanted, validated, that you had earned success, that you had made it, whatever the case may be. But Taurians, you're like way, way wiser now. And I don't even mean like you're way, way wiser. There's a wisdom now, like I said, that not everyone understands how to integrate, but I think you're doing it naturally, subconsciously, consciously, pre-consciously, super consciously, like you've got them covered. And you've got them covered because this is important to you. This life, this love, the love of your life, the love of your work, the dreams that you have.
Donate.
Again, Taurians, excuse my nails and all the ink. Whatever dreams you have for your life, the work that you're doing in the subconscious realm is your medicine. You are the very medicine. Closing out for Taurian energy, if we have anything else coming through. Elder, yeah, you are now, if you weren't already, the bison wise one. Spirit of air, you're changing your thoughts. Your freedom horse, you're freeing yourself from things that you're like, oy vey, I have been.
Randy.
Oh, why is this card even in here? It's not even the right deck. Hilarious. Oh my goodness. There's like a bunch of shaman cards in here. Oh, okay. So we'll take all that. Hunter of Mysteries is here. You're hunting your own mysteries. And it's not going to be a mystery for much longer. Or again, like I said, like little bits by little bits. You are answering your own call to free yourself from these kind of energies. Realizing you were the lion tamer. You were the one calling them in. You were the one. You have always been the one.
House.
You are the elder. You are the bison. You are the dream maker, the dream traveler. You are the muffin man. The muffin man, the muffin man. Spirit of air, cleaning up your thoughts in all realms. Actually, this feels very, if I didn't say so already, I want to note, Taurians, this feels uber impressive. Uber impressive. Now, this is not to say that this is not without suffering. It's maybe subcon suffering. So if there's any symptoms coming up that feel odd or out of place, I almost want to say, that softness can be a strength, Taurian, or maybe like the, where is he in there? You don't need to say a whole lot or complain a whole lot about things, because I feel like watching your words, little birdies, what other people say, other parts of you say, they tell you a whole lot. They tell you a whole lot about what's going in the whole collective of the Taurian energy, body, mind, and soul. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, the whole kit and caboodle of who you are, want to be, wish to be. And if you're like, well, things aren't changing. Well, first of all, something about time.
What do I do?
Follow your own rhythm. And integrate them. Interrupt things if you're finding you're in an old narrative. Using things as excuses. Be your own tough love. Shock of the new. Yeah. Shock yourself. Interrupt it. Big, bold vision, Taurians. If anyone's going to do it, it's you. The bull and the bison. Sounds like a... Sorry. Sounds like a storybook. Anyway. Taurians. My blessed Taurians. I adore you. Fellow earth sign. Sacred fool. Follow your own rhythm. Shock of the new. If people have been shocked by you before, Like you have things that they want, so they take them, steal them, this, that, or the other. They're kind of in for a rude awakening, at least how I'm seeing it, because the work that you're doing that's deep rooted, deep seated, it's beyond picking, right? They can't just come up and pick it. They're going to be even more shocked at the next level that you're attaining for yourself. It's not in competition. It's not to compare. They're the ones comparing. And I think that's the interesting part of it. Because this timing has been of your own rhythm and of your own doing. People are going to wonder like where it came from. And you were like, I can't even explain it to you. Because I was answering my own call. I was answering my own call. Not your call. My call. And this brought within me a beginning to utilize where I felt maybe I was being a puppet or I was being a puppet master externally, trying to control these conditions to these material conditions to me. And it's like, no, I'm the mystery. I'm changing the perspective. It's really fascinating. Quickly. And it's going to happen quickly. Shock of the new. It's going to happen quickly. So to help you integrate, maybe the simplest offering I can say is like interrupt them. If you notice the way you react or respond to something is in, just look at it. Oh, does that serve the way I'm choosing to expand? Or does it hold me back into the old seed? Just interrupt it. Maybe just start there. Interrupt your individual habits and see what starts there. See what starts to arise. I don't know, Taurians, but wherever you're going, let's all watch, because it's going to be new. It's going to be amazing. It's going to happen quickly. More eyes are going to be on you. So to help release any of that trust or worry that people might take, build up your reservoir and that confidence, and the people around you, build trust with new people around you. So you're good, strong. Yeah. You're going to have people in front of you to help protect you. King of Coins. Like this is where I feel like you're going to be at, and you're going to have people that will stand in front of you to help protect you. Yep. All right, Taurians, until next time. Thanks for scrying with me.